All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, salutations, and blessings be unto the hopeful elect, pushing his truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe, in the sincere hopes of being delivered in these last days, all right? This is the brother Yakanan from the GMS England branch. And inspiration for this video, for this lesson, is drawn from the word tributary, as you can see here on the screen. And this is a word that can be found in many instances in the Holy Scriptures, Old and New Testament, all right? And inspiration is also drawn from, this recent situation concerning, these fallouts, the 32 demons that have departed from among us via Great Millstone, Boston, all right, the Boston camp. And, they are practically now, teaching a Christian doctrine and are teaching that salvation is open to all nations and not only the nation of Israel, all right, which is the furthest thing from the truth. And that is not what we've been taught by the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, all right? And the scriptures warn us, to continue in the things that we have learned, okay? And not give heed to itching ears and doctrines of devils, okay? Especially, in these last days, all right? We're in a very serious time. And as Elder Apostle Tahar coined this year, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, hey, that could well indeed play out this year, all right? And this could be the last year, in Esau Edom's kingdom, okay? So now is not the time, or never has been the time, all right? But especially in these last days, to be remixing the understanding that has been bestowed upon us, essentially through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, all right? So I was looking into, the word tributary, all right? And as you can see here on this Wikipedia article, it says a tributary or affluent is a stream or river that flows into a larger stream or main stem or parent river or a lake, all right? So that's a brief definition, of a tributary, all right? When it concerns, bodies of water, all right? And in the realm, of the seas. That is what a tributary is. Now, one of the largest rivers, all right, in the world is the, as you can see here on the screen, is the Amazon River, all right? And highlighted here in blue, in dark blue, all right, as it flows through South America, this is the Amazon River. Now you have these lesser streams, all right, that connect round about, the Amazon River, all right? And these are known as tributaries, okay? These are known as tributaries and they flow onto the Amazon River. But the Amazon River is the main body of water, all right? Just to establish that. Now, when we go to the definition of tributary, all right, in other senses, it says a stream that flows into a larger stream or other bodies of water. Number two, it says a ruler or nation that pays tribute, okay? A ruler or nation that pays tribute, okay? So a tributary, all right, is a nation, all right, that pays tribute to the main, all right, ruling, nation, which is going to be synonymous, of course, with the nation of Israel, okay? And that's exactly how it's going to play out in the kingdom of heaven, all right, you're going to have all of these other nations outside of the nation of Israel. They are tributaries unto the nation of Israel, because the nation of Israel is likened unto the main body of water, all right? And then you have the surrounding nations, tributaries that pay tribute unto the nation of Israel, okay? And we're going to go into that more. So again, it says a ruler or nation that pays tribute. Number 3, it says a person or a state that pays tribute. One who or that which pays a stated sum to a conquering power in acknowledgement of submission or for the purchase of peace, security, and protection. Okay? So if you're a tributary, all right, how can you be equal, all right, to the main body of water? How can you be equal to the main river? Okay? It doesn't make any sense. All right? And again, this is biblical. All right? And we got some examples here. Now, this is Lamentation chapter 1 and verse 1. All right? And this is an example of how we, all right, were tributary, all right, onto, at the time, would have been the Babylonians. All right? And this also, you know, can be related, you know, to all the other, you know, captivities that we've experienced upon the face of the earth. All right? Being, you know, the nation of Israel. All right? Now, this is Lamentations 1:1, and it reads, how doth the city sit solitary, all right, that was full of people? How is she become as a widow, she that was great among the nations, and princess among the provinces? How is she become tributary, all right? So we became tributary, all right, as a nation of people unto the other nations that we were enslaved to upon the face of the earth. Okay? Now let me get the Hebrew word, all right, for tributary in this particular verse.
Strong's H 4522. Mass. Mass.
Now it says gang or body of forced laborers, okay? Task workers, labor band or gang, forced service, task work, serfdom, tributary, tribute, all right? Discomforted, okay? So when you are a tribute to another nation, all right, you are in a subservient position, all right? You are in a position of being under, you know, that ruling nation, okay? So you're under that nation, all right? You're not equal with that nation. You're not a partner with that nation. You are under that nation. You are tributary to them, okay? Now, again, let's go back to that definition here. It says a ruler or nation that pays tribute, all right? So the other nations are going to pay tribute to us in the kingdom, okay? Just like we are paying tribute to them, or have paid tribute to them in their rulership, all right? We are now in the kingdom of Esau, Edom, you know, the wicked, all right? Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and he covereth the faces of the judges thereof, okay? So we are paying tribute to Esau, Edom. We are working in his system. We are paying taxes, all right? The work that we contribute into his kingdom builds up his kingdom, okay? Because we are tribute unto him in his kingdom, because this is not our rulership. That's why it tells us in the book of Baruch that we are yet this day in our captivity, okay? Now, again, that third definition, it says a person or a state that pays tribute, one who or that which pays a stated sum to a conquering power in acknowledgement of submission or for the purchase of peace, security, and protection. Okay? So again, acknowledgement of submission. All right? So you're not equal, all right, to that particular nation that is ruling over you at that given time. All right? Because they have conquered you. Okay? And that's exactly what's happened to the nation of Israel. We have been conquered, all right, by our enemies. All right? Hence the situation that we're in, you know, in this very time. All right? So this would have been the time of the Babylonians. All right? So we were tributary unto them. all right, during this time. Now we are tributary, all right, unto the nation of Esau, Edom, okay? Now, let's get another example in Deuteronomy, all right? Now, this is Deuteronomy chapter 20 and verse 10, and it reads, when thou comest nigh unto a city to fight against it, then proclaim peace unto it. And it shall be, if it make thee answer of peace, and open unto thee, then it shall be that all the people that is found therein shall be tributaries unto thee, and they shall serve thee. All right. So when you're a tributary, all right, unto another nation, that nation is serving you. Okay, not the other way around. All right. Now verse 12 says, and if it will make no peace with thee, but will make war against thee, then thou shalt besiege it. All right. And when the Lord thy power have delivered it into thine hands, thou shalt smite every male thereof with the edge of the sword. But the women and the little ones and the cattle and all that is in the city, even all the spoil thereof, shalt thou take unto thyself, and thou shalt eat the spoil of thine enemies, which the Lord thy power have given thee. All right. So this is going to take place also in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right. We are going to completely conquer our enemies. Okay. All right. After World War III. All right. And after the appearance of our Lord and Savior, Yahushua. All right. These other nations are going into hardcore bondage, into captivity. Okay. And then all of these things, all right, that we read upon in the Holy Scriptures, all right, they're going to be fulfilled. All right. And let me give another example in Jeremiah chapter 30 and what's that, verse 16. All right. Let's get that right quick. All right. Now it says, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be spoiled, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Okay, so all of our adversaries are going to be devoured, and they're going to go into captivity. Okay, beginning with Esau, Edom. Okay, the prime suspect. Okay, the number one, heathen, upon the face of the earth. He is going to go into captivity. Okay. And as it tells us in Revelation 13, let's get that right quick. This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10, and it reads, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. All right. So there is no confusion, in regards to the other nations, being able to receive salvation. It's pretty clear in the scriptures, and it's pretty clear, as it's been bestowed upon us, all right, that salvation is only for the elect of the nation of Israel, and ultimately all Israel in the kingdom of heaven. Okay. None of these heathens, can sneak up into salvation. Okay. None of these heathens are going to receive salvation, man. All right. We are receiving salvation because we are in the clutches of our enemies, and we need salvation. Okay. There's nothing in the scriptures, concerning, the heathen nations needing salvation. Okay. Because we need salvations from the very heathen, all right, that you're trying to save and that you're trying to, bring into the equation, which doesn't make any sense. Okay, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, man. All right. Now let me go back to the definitions, and we'll get into some more scriptures. It says a person or a state that pays tribute, one who or that which pays a status sum to a conquering power. All right. Now let me get another example of the other heathen nations paying tribute unto us in the kingdom. Now let's go to Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 5. And this is how it's going to be in the kingdom. All right. This is a future prophecy that's going to take place. Now Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 5, and it reads, then shalt thou see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. And the forces of the Gentiles, all right, this is talking about the actual heathen, all right, the other heathen nation, shall come unto thee. So let's read that in the NLT. I have it loaded up here. Isaiah 60 and verse 5. Your eyes will shine and your heart will thrill with joy, for merchants from around the world will come to you. They will bring you the wealth of many lands. Okay? So the forces of the Gentiles, the wealth, okay, is going to stream into us, which is the synonymous with the main body of water. So all of these heathen nations, all right, all of their goods, all of their, all of their tributes are going to come, onto us. Okay? All right, it's going to flow onto us. All right, there's going to be shipments of, expensive oils, gold, silver, all right, rubies, pearls, so on and so forth. That's going to be given unto us by the other heathen nations. All right, we're going to get the first pick of the riches and of the the wealth of the earth. All right, so to speak. Okay, we're going to get first dibs on everything that goes on and transpires upon the face of the earth. Okay? So I'll read that again. Then shalt thou see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. So we're actually gonna have the forces of the Gentiles, man. Okay? We're gonna have it all. They're going to be tributary unto us. Yes, they're going to have their own land after they serve their hardcore bondage and slavery. Okay? Yes, they're going to have their own land, but all of the wealth, of the earth is going to be distributed to us first, being the the rulers, upon the face of the earth, man. Okay? Now let's skip to verse 11. It says, therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be bought. All right? And let me read that part in the NLT, because the NLT gets down, man. And I'll start from verse 10. It says, foreigners will come to rebuild your towns, and their kings will serve you. For though I have destroyed you in my anger, I will now have mercy on you through my grace. Mercy on who? The nation of Israel. Okay? Not the other heathen nations. The nation of Israel is going to receive that mercy, beginning with the elect from Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. All right? So again, foreigners will come to rebuild your towns, and their kings will serve you. All right? Which we'll get into that in a moment in Isaiah 49. For though I have destroyed you in mine anger, I will now have mercy on you through my grace. All right? Your gates will stay open day and night to receive the wealth of many lands. The kings of the world will be led as captives in a victory procession. All right? Now let's get Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 23. All right? So who are these kings, all right, that are going to serve us? All right, if everyone can be saved. So Isaiah 49 and verse 23, kings and queens will serve you and care for all your needs. They will bow to the earth before you and lick the dust from your feet. All right, so who's going to be playing this position in the kingdom, man? All right, if everyone can be saved, then who is going to fulfill what's written here in the book of Isaiah 49 and what's written in Isaiah 60? If everyone's equal and everyone can be saved. All right, this doesn't make any sense. All right, then you will know that I am the Lord. Those who trust in me will never be put to shame. All right, now from here, let's get right quick. I believe it's what, Luke 1 and 68. All right, we might start a little bit further up. All right. Yeah, we'll start verse 68. This is Luke chapter 1 and verse 68. And it reads, praise the Lord, the power of Israel. All right? Israel. All right? Not the whole world. The power of Yasha Allah. All right? Because he has visited and redeemed his people. All right? Not the whole world. His people. All right, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Okay, verse 69, he has sent us a mighty Savior from the royal line of his servant David. All right, and this is in the NLT, by the way. Just as he promised through his holy prophets long ago. Now we will be saved from our enemies. All right, so now it's talking about enemies, man. Okay, so if everyone can be saved, then who are the enemies that it's talking about? And from all who hate us. Now, when we go back to Psalms, the 83rd chapter. 1 second, let me just plug in my charger before it cuts out. All right, beautiful. So when we go to Psalms, the 83rd chapter, it clearly outlines the enemies of the nation of Israel. All right, why does it highlight the enemies of the nation of Israel? Because those are the same enemies that we have to be delivered from, Esau, Edom being the prime suspect. All right, it doesn't outline the enemies, you know, of the other nations, because they are our enemies. Okay, so hey, this doctrine that you guys be spewing don't make no sense, man. All right. So again, now we will be saved from our enemies and from all who hate us. Okay? He has been merciful to our ancestors by remembering his sacred covenant. The covenant he swore with an oath to our ancestor Abraham. We have been rescued from our enemies so we can serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai without fear. And that's what the kingdom of heaven is all about. All right? Us being able to please Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and serve him, all right, according to, you know, the perfection, all right, that he wants to be served with, man. Okay, because again, we're gonna have our perfect bodies, we're gonna be in our perfect state, all right. The stony heart is gonna be done away with, and we're gonna have that heart of flesh. Okay, we are gonna be perfect, and we're gonna be serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai in perfection, man. So we're never gonna go down ever again. Okay. Now let's get a few more scriptures, and then we'll close out. But you know, really, I wanted to establish that point with the you know, the main body of water, and using, you know, the Amazon River as an example. You have the tributaries here, you know, the lesser rivers, the lesser streams. They flow into that main body of water, which is synonymous with the nation of Israel. But they are tributary onto that main body of water. Okay, and you have other examples of it here. All right, and then you have the definitions here that we've already went through, man. Okay, so you can't be a tributary and be equal, all right, to the main body of water, which is the nation of Israel. Okay, so this is Revelation chapter 2 and verse 25. Is this the one I wanted? Aha, it's on the NLT still. That's why it was looking a bit weird for me. Let me read it in the KJV. So this is Revelation chapter 2 and verse 25, and it reads, "But that which ye have already hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations." What nations? All right, is it talking about, man? All right, if everyone is equal and salvation is for everyone, then who is going to have power over the nations? That's not going to be equal to the other nations. All right, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. All right, this doesn't sound like equality to me. All right, this sounds like a tough rulership. This sounds like a rulership that is going to include violence. Okay, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my father. Okay, and that goes back to the book of Psalms chapter 2 and verse 8. All right, and let's get that right quick, man, because this don't sound like equality to me. This sounds like you know, very violent, you know, rulership, that's going to be playing out in the kingdom of heaven. All right. So this is Psalms chapter 2 and verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. Remember, all right, we are actually through Yahushai, all right, because he's number one, is his kingdom, and we're joint heirs in the kingdom of Yahushai, being the hopeful elect, okay? And Yahushai is going to inherit the other heathen nations as his possession. And so are we, because we're joint heirs with Yahushai, as pursuant to Romans chapter 8, okay? So when you inherit something, that's your possession. That belongs unto you, man. All right? So again, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. This is synonymous with what we just read in Revelation 2:25. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Okay? So again, this is going to be a tough, violent rulership over the heathen nations, man. And this is payback for them having us into subjection and, having us in slavery. All right. And the Lord, the Lord deals with a perfect balance, man. Okay. A false balance is an abomination unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Okay. So that balance is about to be corrected in these last days, man. All right. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. And until the next time, I'll say shalom.